Yo, what is up, dudes? So I got an awesome video for you today. We've covered this brand before, but Flamma, who has done a bunch of multi-effects, I covered two of their multi-effects with the color screens. I covered one of their little pocket multi-effects, and they're all very competitively priced. Some of the best values out there, stuff from Flamma. So they recently announced, or they're about to announce, depending on when this video comes out, the new FG200, in keeping with their, sort of affordable multi-effects. And don't let its small size fool you. It's actually got quite a bit packed into it. Comes with the unit right there, and as you can see on the back, it has a number of outs. I can put actually on this camera right here. You can see there's an input, there's an output, there's a headphone out, there's the power, the 5-volt 2-amp, which you can use any USB C, and then the on and off button. And then right there on the front, you can see the effects really work from right to left, like you would in a pedal board. So the first thing is the gate, and then a boost before the amp. Then the amp has gain, treble, mid, and bass, and of course the overall amp volume. And then there's the cab selector, and not only can you use the internal cabs, but also your own IRs if you want. And then there's the mod, and then you can set the rate on the mod, and the mod is selectable, obviously. And then lastly, we have the delay with the time, and the reverb and its level. And of course, if you move the reverb, you're getting different reverbs, right? And then finally, you have the master out. Now, if you notice on the bottom, there's also a bunch of selectors here, and that will choose each individual preset if you're in preset mode, or you can actually switch it into pedal mode, and each one acts as an on and an off for a pedal. So it depends on which you prefer. To me, I think I like presets because I can turn effects on and off by just choosing another preset. And then you move up through the banks by pressing 2 at a time. You go down in the bank, up here 2 at a time, down with these 2 at a time. And then if you hold it, you'll actually get a tuner. And if you hold these 2 down, you get the drum machine. So quite a lot packed in there for a little, little unit. And one thing I discovered, let me just show you a little bit more of it. One thing I discovered is when I had plugged it in to check it out, I must have left it on, and then when I unplugged it, it stayed on. And I was like, oh, it has a battery in it, which is kind of cool. All right, what else do you get in the box? You get a little manual. I think a little warranty or safety card, USB cable, it's A to C, and lastly, but very important, little Flamma sticker right there. I got these over here. You can see comes with right there, and the manual and warranty information and everything else. All right, and then that's the box right there. And there you go. I'm gonna have to plug it in, obviously. We'll get it going, and we can check it out. I did print out the full manual so I can be sure to cover all the features, which you can get online. All right, let me plug this all in, and I'll see you in a sec. All right, we are back. So I got it all plugged in. This is patch number 1, which is a clean patch, usually is. here to 2. And 3. Make sure my and then the last one here. Way more. I can change the gap. Yeah, and then to go up to the next bank, I just click these 2 here, and then I can choose the first one. That's instead of P0A, now it's P1A. We'll check out a few more. That was B, C. Obviously I can change. I can add reverb and level, I think, through here. No? Might have to do it through the app. Let's go up one more bank. So it always seems to be clean to start. And you'll notice when I press it, it lights up this bar here. Tell you which preset's lit. The clean sounds are great. It feels like this Bang 3 is always kind of dry, and then this last one will be sort of over the top effects, right? That doesn't seem to be the... All right, now how do we turn the drum machine on? Hold these 2 down. All right. And does that start? Yeah. Is there a way to... Oh, I see. Now we're going through the presets. And this is start and stop, and that's start and stop. So the last one's start and stop, and this goes through the presets. Oh, am I changing my... No, I'd have to get out of drum mode. Can I get out of the drum mode and leave the drums on? Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. Then hold these two down again, back in drum mode, and I can turn it off. Right. Yeah. And I think we can hold these down and get a tuner. There you go. Yeah, right there. Well, a little flat on that D. There we go. So, all right, so that works. Now we're back again. Okay, cool. The other thing that's a huge component of this, and I'll start it up now, is the there's a Flamma app. And I can connect to the app using Bluetooth. It does take a second. It's searching now. It's connecting now. And now we're connected. And just to show you like how this works, let me put this over here. Yeah, it's showing you like all the parts of the, it's telling you the amp. And if I go over here and I change the gain, oh wait, I'm changing the amp. Hold on. I grabbed the wrong one. Oh jeez. That's the, oh, that was the amp off. What was it on? 65 Deluxe? Well, let me do this. Let me go to another channel. And then we'll go back. There we go. Bright clean. 65 Twin. Because I didn't save it, right? It just resets. And I'll go to the second knob. Now it changes the gain. First knob changes the amp. And you can see it's flashing, telling me that that's been modified. All right. And the same here, if I change any of these other ones, you can see on the app, it's also moving. And as you would think, I can also do it straight from the app. I can change volume of the amp, bass, the mids, you know, all done straight through the app. So in here, you can go through and you can see all the different items that make it up. There's a phaser, there's a delay, there's a reverb, and I could go into each one of those. If I start touching, oh no, that's changing the item. I think it was on phaser. And I think that's just, I have to go in here to see it. Like that. Oh no, that's the item. There it is. There's the rate. And then there's no separate knob for level. So like level and depth. So there's more, okay, so there's more functions through the app than just in the face of it. All right, so if you connect with the app, you're going to get more functionality, because here I can tweak things like the depth, which is something that there isn't a depth knob here. So, for example, if I go to delay, not only does it have level and time, type and level, right? It also has time and feedback. So, so I just tweaked that. Let me put this over here so you can see it. I just tweaked that. Yeah, no, it sounds great. Let me just get into some of the features. We'll quickly just run down a list of features here. It's got 7 effects modules: gate, boost, amp, cab, mod, delay, and reverb. It has 5 boost models, 52 amp models, 16 cab models, 12 mod effects, 5 delays, and 5 reverb effects. It supports third-party IR loads and 9 IR loading slots. It's got the... you can actually make custom light bar settings through the app. You can do tone sharing through the app. And then there's 2 operation modes, live and preset, 40 preset slots for saving settings, built-in drum machine with 40 rhythm styles, integrated tuner, stereo headphone output, enable Bluetooth playback functionality, and the USB supports on-the-go OTG recording. So if you have something that's OTG compliant, you should be able to plug in and get on-the-go recording. And powered by a built-in lithium battery for on-the-go use, a 3-character digital display for precise parameter information, compatible with the Flamma mobile app and PC software. All right. So what would be interesting to know, and I don't think it is, I'll have to check it, and I'll let you know maybe I'll put something here, is I'll have to try it with headphones just to see if there's any stereo in the stereo. Because right now I'm just running a line out, and it's just mono. There is no stereo out. So I just assumed that it was not going to be a stereo out. But where they say it is a stereo headphone out, maybe there is a way to get stereo out of it. You know, at the very least through headphones. I can check, into that and let you know. What else can I tell you about it? The boost effects, they have 5. You know what? We'll just run down all of the included stuff right now. It's too much to list, for me to say it all, but I'm going to throw all 5 boost effects up on the screen right now. Looks like smooth boost, clean boost, gold box, screamer, and like a metal zone. And then there's 52 amps. Looks like a bunch of Fender models. It looks like a bunch of Marshall models, Vox, PV, EVH, Engel, Dr. Z. What else? Tone King, orange. I can't think of what JCT is, but it will come to me. Two Rock, Black Star, Soldano. A Diesel. I can't think. Oh, right, Koch Power Tone, right. The Greg Koch model. And, JCT is Jet City. There you go. And what else do we have here? Cabs. We have 16 built-in cabs. You get stuff based on Fender, Vox, Marshall, Engel, Soldano, Friedman, Paul Reed Smith, Boogie, Orange, and Peavey. And then some like just sort of custom audio. For modulation, you got phasers, flangers, tremolos, a vibrato, a rotary, a couple of choruses, a ring modulator, and a modulated filter effect. And then for delays, you have a digital delay, an analog delay, an echo delay, tape delay, and a modulated delay. Reverbs are room, hall, plate, spring, and modulated. And just some tech specs on it real quick. It's got, standard inputs and outputs in the headphone output, but it's got USB-C for charging or OTG. Bluetooth version is 5.0. Battery is a 2,000 milliamp. Battery life up to 6 hours. That's pretty cool. I haven't tested it, but, charging time about 2.5 hours. Charging standard, use a 5-volt 2-amp USB to USA. And then format for the Impulse Wave is a 44.1 24-bit with 512 points. And there you go. It's a 578-gram unit. It's all metal. It feels sturdy. And there you go. So let's go through a few of these presets. Let's go up. All right. Let's go up one more. Oh, yeah. Try to. Kind of like that. That's blues clean. See, if you look in that's blues dry. HG clean. Let's so we can see there. Oh, okay, so that's the diesel. Okay, that's got the boost on it. Dr. Z. is C. Yeah. Well, we'll check out a few more. Clearly, some have more output than others. Is that under amp? That was A. All right. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty good. You know, it's tough for these, I think, affectionists to do the real heavy stuff. I thought that sounded pretty good. All right, let's try bank number 5. Funky, huh? All right, that's A. Oh, that's nice. So even though on the screen it says it's a screamer, notice that it's not lit up, so it's not turned on. And I can turn the volume of the... I can actually turn the gain up on the amp. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, let's check out a few more. That's pretty creamy. That might be my favorite sort of distorted tone so far. Does adding more gain on the amp add more gain, or just more? I'd say it adds a little more gain. Yeah, all right. We're on a roll here. We'll hit a few more. That might be just for bass hit. Yeah, not bad. Oh, that's the EVH clean, which is not super clean. All right, if I turn that up, like the EVH would break up a little bit. But I'm sure I could turn that down. Bring the amp. Yeah, you can really clean it up if you bring that. On the EVH, I'd bring that gain back at just a hair. What was that? C? Let's try D. All right. So here, I can turn the... You hear that gate kick in? Yeah. Was it that gate kick killing it? Yeah. All right. All right, one more. I mean, we're here. All right. Turn that gate on here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go, dudes. Checked out a bunch of patches. Looked at the app a bit. There's a lot more in the app in terms of parameters to explore. The main thing to take away is that it's going to be affordable and it runs on a battery. You can charge it up and run it for up to 6 hours. So, it makes it a very good portable option. So I will have links in the description for more information. And there you have it. And I will, I'll let you know, if I haven't already, whether or not it's coming stereo out of the headphones which it might, but I would think it wouldn't, just because I'm thinking it's a mono circuit, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We will check it out. All right. Links in the description. There you have it, guys. As always, thanks so much for hanging out, and rock on.